are live here at the City and State New York Digital Summit. Let's dive into some leaders in the tech space and see what they have to say about the future of technology in New York. I'm here with Lena Panchwag, Deputy Commissioner with the Department of Buildings. Hello. And she just served as one of our panelists here. So tell us a little bit about your role with the Department of Buildings.
I am the Deputy Commissioner for Operations and Information Technology. So I oversee borough operations and customer service, project management, and information technology.
Hannah, you're with the Health and Hospitals Coalition working in the tech space.
My official title, I am Assistant Vice President in the Office of Ambulatory Care and Population Health at New York City Health and Hospitals.
Yeah, so how did you get into that role?
So I was part of our sort of practice transformation, and we were thinking about 3 years, 5 years from now, what do we think is going to be big in healthcare? And we thought telehealth was part of that. We put together what we thought was a 3-year plan, and then COVID happened, and telehealth was born immediately. Yes.
So what is something that you want the public to know about the work that you do?
I would say at this stage, we at Department of Buildings, we are trying to make our services more transparent. That is our goal, because one of the things we are constantly striving to do is eliminate this confusion about everyone is trying to get their things moving, whether everything to do with construction, and it's often that the department we don't know where in the process it is. So our goal is, at the end of the day, it's not just for the professionals, but we're trying to make sure that every citizen understands if they want to do any kind of construction, what are the steps that they have to go through and how do they get to the finish line.
My name is Patti, Bayross, and I'm the CIO at NYCHA. I actually started my doctorate in COVID, so it was an interesting way to slip into something new and getting to know everybody in a different kind of world, and also having to focus on different kinds of things in the world of technology to support not only the residents but the staff at NYCHA so that they can go out and do their jobs every day to support the residents who live in our building.
Telehealth is for everybody. I think people originally thought, we're only going to get the young people who are good with their phones or whatever. My biggest telehealth lovers are probably my over 65s. They love that they can stay home and hang out in their bathrobe and talk with me.
Hey, I'm Dolder. I'm a Senior Vice President for our Smart Sustainable Cities team at New York City Economic Development Corporation.
So what's something you want the public to understand about public-private partnerships when it comes to technology?
It can be a model to really drive innovation. So that's something that's pretty rare in the United States. Compared to Europe, those models exist a lot more in Europe.
We're at our digital conference today here with Assemblymember Clyde Vanel. He's the chair of the technology committee now in the New York State Assembly. So what did you teach everyone today?
Well, Skye, first of all, I'd like to thank City and State for having this. Really important for us to talk about technologies and how New York State and New York City are able to use the technologies to make sure that we provide the good services to the people all across New York.
Okay, wait, so do you have experience in another country?
Yeah. Well,
let's hear.
Coming from Switzerland.
There we go.
I go back and forth, so I see a lot of that. But really, with my job in New York, it's a very international kind of work, particularly on the sustainability side, because you look at leaders in sustainability places tend to be in Scandinavia and in Europe in general. So we work a lot with our counterparts in Amsterdam and Copenhagen and Helsinki and London, and we've done a lot of different things. So
yeah, because now I'm interested, because I always thought EDC, you always think of it in the scope of New York City, but now you're talking about international influence and partnerships. It sounds like it's more broad.
Yes. So a couple things. Obviously, there's always a focus on we have to build jobs in New York and grow that. But part of that equation is you have to build a knowledge economy, and one way to do it is you want to partner with other cities that are thinking the same way as you and are focusing on the same way. Think of it as like you're collecting different minds together, and it helps you brainstorm faster, it helps you build solutions faster, and we work with them on different things.
In a world after coronavirus, in a world where we're still going through this, we have to make sure that people get the proper information. We have to make sure that we give services properly. We have to make sure that people are able to go to school, telehealth, people are able to work. people are able to see this, what we're doing right now.
Rely on technology.
And we rely on technology, so we have to be able to make sure that New York is a place where you can get access to good, affordable internet and data plans, and if you're able to use the technology.
So that's what you told everyone inside.
And I told them a little more. And if you want to know more, be there.